taken the gondola up to the Grouse Mountain chalet. Yes, I could have hiked up the Grouse Grind, but I've done that many times before. There are no views to speak of, and all it really is for me right now is an energy burn. So I'm deciding to save the Grouse Grind for other occasions. I'm really interested in this new ascent up to Crown Mountain. I'll show you a little bit of what I'm seeing up here at the top of Grouse as we head toward the trailhead for Crown. Here is a quick look at the chalet. This is a very familiar spot for locals. Grouse Mountain is a very popular attraction just outside the city of Vancouver, here in North Vancouver. So I've walked from the Peak Chalet and I'm headed, I don't see a signpost for it, but I'm headed for the Alpine Trail. And up there where you can see the crowd of people is the grizzly habitat. I'm sure that's heavy for domestic, but what would they weigh in the wild? Or would they be bigger?
He's pretty normal for where he comes from.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now for grinder.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, grinder's here.
So here is the bear habitat. And it's not marked very well, but I'm told that this trail on the left is the one I want to take up toward Crown. So here we go. We've walked maybe a kilometer, probably not even. And we come to this comforting junction. It says Lynn Headwaters Regional Park. That's where we're located. And we're headed up this way for access to Thunderbird, Goat, Crown, and Haines. Crown Mountain is what we want. So up we go, and we can see it gets a lot rougher from here. The stones get much larger, so I'll have to watch my footing. We've hit this little junction. We've got Alpine Trail straight, and Ridge Trail is taking a left. So to the best of my knowledge, we are going to continue straight on the Alpine. Here we go. No sign of any bears, but I am getting some nice views. I've reached some kind of a clearing, so let's go see what's next. We've reached another signpost. We've got the access to the Thunderbird Ridge Trail, which is 1.4 kilometers return. I'm sure very beautiful. I don't remember seeing that one. And we're going to continue on the Alpine Trail. Oh, and we're coming up to Goat Mountain in 1.4 kilometers. This part of the trail from the clearing that I showed you at about the 30-minute mark is really quite pleasant, probably runnable. It's not bad at all. And we've hit another junction. We've got Goat Mountain, Crown, and Haines. Also Dam. Nope, Dam's to the left. We're not going to Dam. That would be the worst Dam hike ever. No, I'm sorry. Okay, on to Crown. Here we go. Beautiful day. And we've reached another junction. Now we have a challenging warning. Steep, unmarked scree slopes, creek crossings. That's where I'm going. Crown Mountain and Haines Valley. And Goat Mountain is straight ahead. I met a couple of other hikers right at the beginning. That's where they were headed. So off to Goat Mountain they go, and I don't think they have too far to go, if I remember correctly. Let's check out this map that has seen better days. All right, I'm here close to, or maybe on Little Goat Mountain, and Goat Mountain is right there, the Goat Ridge route. I am headed for Crown, so I actually don't have far to go here. Looks like maybe 2 kilometers. Wow, okay. So the time is 11 o'clock, and this is a good opportunity to take a water and apple break. and just take in this view. Here we go, onward and upward. So I said onward and upward, but of course forgetting that as advertised, I need to do a significant downhill stretch before I can start going uphill again. So there's been a lot of this. Not too bad, just want to take it slow. I'm the only one out here, it appears, at the moment, so don't want to take a false step. The decline is quite steep in this part, and so you've got some helpful chains to catch yourself should you take a little dive. So I just completed the, I guess, 200 meters of descent, and it was very steep. And now this is kind of the terrain I'm in, picking my way across the mountain slowly, carefully. And not the greatest views that way, but I'll take it. We've got another terrain change to report. We crossed that mini, would you call it a boulder field? I'm not even sure if that would qualify, but picked my way through some boulders, and now I'm back in the beautiful forest. And this is a pretty nice trail right now. First 2 minutes, mind you, but oopsie, there's a flag. Go that way. Making progress. Glad I'm not climbing that directly anyway. And we're back on the steep stuff. It is 12:07 and we've got a very small creek running down the mountain. I just came over those rocks, and there is the trail. There you can see the next flag. The time is 12:18. I don't know if we're at the top. Oh. Helicopter landing area. That was the mountain I thought we were climbing. So that is not Crown, apparently. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh no. I got my hopes up. I got my hopes up too early. Once again, I think we're still climbing that. I reached the summit at 12:40, and I was with some other hikers, so I decided not to make a recording like this one, vlog style, but here you have it, city of Vancouver. Not sure which peak that is, actually, I should know. Some awesome views up here, and I got some good drone content.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to
time is now 1:45. I don't know where the time goes, but I am behind the 8-ball. I need to hurry back or I am in trouble if I miss dinner tonight. So I'm hoping to get back to the Grouse Chalet before 5. Let's see what happens. Leaving at 1:45 p.m. I just want to give you a bit of a sense of the drop off here. It's not like a sheer drop, but there's no recovery if you do fall. You are going down and it's going to be ugly. I'm going to be careful, Mom. I am back at the creek at 2:12, so not even 30 minutes from the summit. Took a couple sips, but it's not really an ideal place for water bottle fill up, unfortunately. Time is 2:40. I've finished the big descent, what was the final ascent of maybe 300 meters. Felt like I had some good energy, not quite as fast as I was hoping, but I feel like that's an important leg done. I'm coming up to kind of a flat area, as I recall. Bit of a boulder field, I think. And then there'll be a 200-meter ascent. Maybe I'm on it already. And this will take me back to an important junction. So the return trip is going well. Here's the boulder field I was thinking of. So good memory, Tim. Time is 2:45. Like I said, I think I've got about a 200-meter ascent now. So it's 5 to 3. And I'm right into the ascent. It's not fun, it's slow going. All right, we are back to the chains. I am back at this junction. It's now 3.6 kilometers back to the gondola. In my mind, I was thinking it would all be downhill from here. I see it's instantly uphill, but a lot of it should be down, and then the last kilometer should be quite easy. So hopefully we get into some downhill soon. Time is 3:15. We are coming back to another junction. This one says 3.3 to the gondola. So I'm not making great time, but the trail is getting easier. So, oh, and now it's going uphill again. But like I said, this is easier going for sure. The time is 3:47 and I've made it down this far back to the clearing, and from here it's a pretty flat sort of road back to the resort area. Words were escaping me there, but listening to the zip liners. Let's see if we can get them here. All right, so about 2 kilometers to the chalet, and some cold beverages await. Oop. We've got some paragliders. I believe they are headed from the peak here all the way down to Ambleside Beach in West Vancouver. So I'm back at the bear enclosure at 5 to 4. Pretty happy with that. I'm going to grab some beverages and hit that gondola, get back down and get home. Final check-in time is 4:45 p.m. I got back to the Grouse Mountain Resort, or the chalet, where the gondola is at 4, but the line was ridiculous. So I stood there for about 40 minutes. Couldn't do any vlog reports because I was surrounded by people. That would have been weird. The gondola was packed full of sweaty, stinky people. I'm guessing a good number of the people in the gondola completed the Grouse Grind. and I'm sure I stunk as well. So thoughts on the day? Well, I started at the trailhead at 10, right by the grizzly habitat, got back to that location just before 4. So I'm pleased with that, relatively pleased with that. That included an hour of recreation at the summit. So all in all, happy with that. I don't feel hammered or destroyed like I did after Coliseum Mountain. It's a much larger hike. This was a good challenge and I enjoyed it, and I'm not wrecked for the day and hopefully not for tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, would you help me out and give me a like and subscribe on the channel? And let me know in the comments which hike you'd like me to review next. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining me on this review of the Crown Mountain hike. The area was North Vancouver, BC, Canada. I completed the hike on Friday, July 28th, 2023. Parking is located at the Grouse Mountain Resort. That's a very familiar location for locals and for tourists as well. Total time of the hike was 6 hours return from the trailhead. Remember, I took the gondola up. I'm not including the gondola in that 6 hours. So be advised that you will have the gondola to contend with at the beginning and end of the hike. Breaks included 60 minutes at the summit where I ate some snacks and flew my drone for a while. Bugs on this hike, I have to admit, were heavy at times, and by heavy I mean 3 or 4 around my head. There were usually 1 or 2 around me most of the time, but very few bites. Bears, there were no sightings other than the grizzlies you saw at the bear enclosure at the top of Grouse Mountain. Traffic, as far as human traffic went, there were only 4 or 5 other people on the Crown Trail total. I think I'm going to revise that actually and say only 3 others on the Crown Mountain Trail and then a couple more on the Alpine Trail, then a few more at the very bottom. So altogether, very few people seen on the trail as I spent time on Crown Mountain. As far as mud went, there was a little bit in parts of the trail, but nothing to write home about, and snow, there was none. Views were excellent. Highlights included views of the city of Vancouver. And that is it. Once again, thank you for joining me. If this video has been helpful, would you let me know in the comments and hit like on this video? I would so appreciate your support. And until next time, happy hiking, my friend. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.